Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Heart to heart, heart to heart. Now, in school, people want some stuff because it's obvious. You get people to use school. You gotta get people to use school, and just as just getting schooling on the human tip. Some of your predators, as well as on the spiritual tip. And number one, of course, we glorify God first. So number one, I'm gonna tell you people again. And this is straight from the throne room. It should be when you go. I know it's when I go. See, God is not going to give someone a promise and then say, oh, well, your sin is this and your sin is that. See, let me tell you something. It don't work like that. When you sin, God's going to punish you for that sin because you're punished for it. So God's not going to say, oh, tell the person that the promise is this, the promise is that. Oh, but this is what he or she are doing. God's going to tell you that you're doing that. And first of all, again, this trying to expound on someone else's promises, it's just the most dumbest thing ever. Like I said, and I got to be real. And again, it's just from the spirit, the heart, the soul, and just from the sense that's common that we don't always use. Nobody went around telling Moses, Elijah, Elisha, or Esther, or Deborah, or anyone about their promise. That what God promised, it was promised, and that was it. So this cat shit, this mouse and cat game of witchcraft, which is really what's going on, is not going to work, right? Because again, I don't speak on it because I'm worried about, like I said, God done whatever He promised me. Oh, it happened. Like I said, whether people want to realize it or not. So I'm not saying this because of that. I'm saying this because you guys need to stop coming with that fake stuff and just say, listen, I'm giving free will. A free will assumption, a free will advice, of a free will allegation, a free will hypothesis. I'm just trying to be free will or for something I'm not sure of. Or this is what I saw because this is what I watched. And that's real simple because see, I have to say one more time. That's why I father nations. Because when those act like children and don't come correct, you're not gonna get you can play hard in the heart and do what you want to say. You know what? I'm not going to say this is what. I'm not going to say that. Doesn't matter because that's what God is telling you. God is not telling you to be a snoop and act like you're receiving prophecy. See, let me tell you something. If you don't go to the throne room thoroughly, if you don't really follow God, God's not going to give you these words that you're saying. And once again, you have to follow the king's word. So when you hear a king or a queen say something, you have to follow it. So it's not God giving you the words. That's one thing us true kings and queens know. That's how we father nations. We've been through it. We know. We understand. Like I said, it's in our environments. We got to learn how to know the game. And then the Most High God puts His hand over the game because His arm is much stronger than ours. If we think we're hustlers or whatever, and yes, we are. Yes, we are. That's why we can't be hustled to what we hear. And that's what I'm trying to say, right? So the same way the Most High God, when we're on our knees and we're in the throne room and God gave us the promise, and like I said, it's already passed. It don't matter how much you talk because God's not telling you to talk. You're talking on your own will. Like I said, see, this is the point. Learn what it is to be trying to be an Oprah, I Done Fix My Life, Dr. Phil, or whatever it is that you want to be, and see, you can be that. Again, I'm going to tell you again, just keep God out of the equation. At least the other fools, they're smart enough to keep God out of the equation. They might pretend to say, oh, well, Jesus in many ways, but that's another story. But I'm trying to say, so learn what your real passion is. Learn what your real format is. Right. It is not to prophesy what God is saying. It's to continue to tell people to pray to God and everything else. But you guys got to hear words first to receive. You got to hear the word from the man to receive it. So stop that. Stop that. Peace.